My name is Sanket Saugule. I am from Malgaon, and today's date is 27 October 2022. And today's video topic is OOPS or Object Oriented Programming in Java. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about OOPS, Object Oriented Programming. What is object oriented programming in Java? Okay, so first, object oriented programming. So what is the requirement of object oriented programming? So as you know, when we create big files or bigger codes projects, it has lots of lines of codes built in it or write in it, and it gets complicated to find the irregularities or errors or bug. That's why OOPS or object oriented programming comes in the play. Okay, so first, OOPS stands for object oriented programming, as you know. Okay, so the main purpose of object oriented programming. So what's the main purpose of object oriented programming? So object oriented programming, so the main purpose is to deal with the real world issue or entity and solve it using programming language. Okay, so the real world issues means the issues faced in real world by people or programmers. So for that we have to use object oriented programming to solve the issues. Okay, so OOPS has lots of features in it. So what are those? So first, OOPS features are class, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstractions. These are following features of object oriented programming. So we are going to see each feature line by line, and I am going to explain you about those object oriented programming features. Okay, so first feature is a class. So what's a class feature does in object oriented programming in OOPS? Okay, so class has your logic. When you write a logic in your code, it sits in a class. Okay, so class doesn't have any sizes and don't have any size of its own, and you can write your logic or create a logic and write it on the class. So first feature is class. I have explained to you. The second one is object. So what is an object? Okay, so object contains class and couple of more keywords or we can say libraries, which is called as object. Okay, then comes the class has state of behavior or collection of classes is called as one object. Okay, one object is made up of couple of classes and logics and etc. These all makes one object. Okay, the next feature is inheritance. Okay, inheritance is nothing but to reuse the provided integration of codes. Okay, like inheritance is like when a dog or any animal give birth to its next generation, and the next generation give birth to another next generation, it inheritance some properties or some we can say genes of their previous generation to this generation is called as inheritance. Okay, like it's a flow of their genes by each generation is called as inheritance. Okay, so inheritance is nothing but reusability or reusability of provided information or provided codes. It's called as inheritance. Sorry. So then comes polymorphism. Okay, so polymorphism is, what's the polymorphism? So polymorphism in is called as some objects having different behavior is called as polymorphism. Like there is a one person. Okay, you can take an example like there is a one person, there is a man. He at the same time he can be a father to someone, a brother to someone, a sister, a son to someone, and a grandfather to someone. So there is only one person, but the role he plays is the multiple roles he plays at the same time. That's called as a we can say polymorphism. Okay, like some objects having different behavior is called as polymorphism. Like he can play different roles at same time, but the object which is playing the role is only one, is not different. Okay, that's called as a polymorphism. The next is encapsulation. Okay, so the encapsulation is like the data and method is banned the data, the multiple data present in the codes are present in the software, and the band is in a single capsule is, and is called as encapsulation. Okay, there will be a couple of lots of data present in your software or your code, and methods, you write the methods, it's present in the codes will be available, but they will be available in what can we say, different type. Okay, what encapsulation does is gathered all the data and methods and bind it in single capsule, made a capsule of it and present it to you. Okay, so the next feature of the next feature of object-oriented programming is, and it will be the last feature, is abstraction. Okay, so what is the abstraction means in OOPS? Okay, so abstraction means to hide some information or to hide some sensitive information of the code or the what can we say, software to the user and not show to the user, and it only shows the information required to interact with the user. Okay, and other than that all the data it hides is called as abstraction. Okay, abstraction is, in simple language, abstraction means to hide the sensitive data or sensitive information for safety purpose, or in the purpose can anything, but most of time it's called as a safety purpose. So they hide the data sensitive information from the user and provide the data which is actually useful for the user, not to the developer, and which is useful for developer, he can use it by removing the abstraction, but the user can't do the same. It's called as abstraction method. So in OOPS we have seen what's the requirement of OOPS and what OOPS stands for, which is object oriented programming, and features of OOPS, like there is class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction. These are all features of OOPS. That in this video we have seen all these, and hope you like the video and hope you have understand what is OOPS in Java. So thank you for me, thank you to listening to me. Bye.